All right. It's 11:43. 11:43 in Chicago, guys. We got chop shop pretty much, right? With the inside days on the futures, it's going to be kind of difficult. So if you're trading anything today, just make sure you're trading on a two and looking to get another two. All right. So I'll start right here with the SPY. Here's your 60s right here. Remember how we talked about this morning? We're going to gauge this inside the 60s. So this is where we are. All right. There's no hurry here, folks. All right. You see that one inside there? That is locked up. All right. Same thing with the Qs. Again, engage them from here coming out. All right. On the 60s. Trying to come back up a little bit here, but as you can see, we are firmly stuck inside. And look for hammers, right? We're definitely gonna have ones, it looks like, and then look for actionable signals like hammers, shooters, and things like that. All right, so we'll see what we'll see. All right, and now as your diamonds, same situation with the diamonds, DIA. Okay, I'm sure there's a boatload of twos out there on the day. Here's stalling out right here on diamonds as we speak. All right. So what has and any one of these ones now that could turn to, this one has been strong. ARM. ARM's looking to take the two. All right, this thing has been really, really nice to the upside on ARM. This has been a really good one. But again, if you don't get it, you're just stuck inside there. All right, but we'll see if that thing can hold up. That thing's been holding up pretty nice. All right, so that's one of the ones there. And then Avgo. When you talk about AI, this thing's out in the stratosphere. All right, so Avgo takes the day up. Beautiful hammer on the day. All right, looking for some more AI. Can't get enough. They can't get enough of that AI. All right, so I'm watching the Salesforce. It's up, having a decent day. It's stuck inside. I'm looking for that 212 possibly. I think the thing's getting better again, but all right, we'll see. We'll see what this market's got to bring. All right, it seems to keep showing up day after day. All right, Joby's not a two. It's inside. Trying to get out there, looking for that 212 back up out of there. Yelp was having a good day here. Yelp. YELP with the nice upper on the day here with the Yelp. Trying to get it right here back now. You got the 2-1. Look for the 2-1-2 to get back up to the highs. This thing looks pretty damn good. All right, you got inside quarter. Your 2-2 up. Your 2-1-3 on the month, and your 3-2 up on the week. All right, so Yelp. That one's been moving pretty good. B, let it be. The gapper upper and holding the gains. That's all I can say about this thing. Bloom Energy. All right, 113.65. Looks like that's all-time highs. We're trading at 112.45 right now. B, let it be. All right. Going through some of these the diamonds and mess that we're in. So there's your discretionaries, which are inside day. I haven't seen too many that have moved out. All right, there McDonald's. There you go. All right, so McDonald's 2 up on the day here now, doing really well considering. All right, so and this thing's got a lot of room to go up here on McDonald's too. All right, look for the pivot machine gun here on the weekly. Now it's only a Monday. But McDonald's getting much better here. You got a hammer up on the month. It's still red, and you're 1-1. You're 1-1-1 on the quarter right now. All right. So this thing has been consolidating for 3 straight quarters. Well, 2 straight quarters. I'm not going to call this a quarter yet because we're only a week and a half in. But there you go. I mean, it's been sitting for 2 straight quarters inside. All right, so when she does get out, she might start to get moving. All right, we're gonna keep an eye on that McDonald's. That one looks like the wrappers are back. All right, McDonald's. All right, that's a nice one there. What else do we have there? I don't think we have. I'm not going to go through too many of them. Starbucks, there you go with the inside day. Can't get nothing going on. Chipotle Mexican Grill poked its head up. It's having a better day, fighting back inside day, but nothing doing there. All right, because you're inside. All right, I'm not going to go through too many of those. XLV on your healthcare. Johnny John is. I'm sorry, XLV. You're 2 because you're down on the day. All right, so you made the lower low. It could engulf if you can get back up to 144.78 before this day ends, but I'd say that's going to be difficult. All right, so you kind of your month got a little bit weaker here, like everybody else did with this move to the downside on the weekly. All right, so we'll see what XLV brings. Johnny John's going to report tomorrow, so you know that. Up and away. All right. Johnny John looks still pretty good. All right. Got that quarter up. You got this all up here. All right. So we'll see what Johnny John can bring tomorrow. They are going to report. I believe this is going to be after the close. After the close, Johnny John is going to report. All right. So then I could go to XLP Staples. They had a nice. They had a shooter down yesterday. They kind of gave them all up at the end of the day here. Colgate was the big leader to the downside, and that's the one that kind of helped it all break down. All right, so you got shooter back down, tried to get going today. It is 2 because they made the lower low, and that's about it. Coca-Cola is trying to fight a little bit. It's holding in there pretty good, actually, but it's a 2 because it made the lower low, but we'll see what happens out of that. And KMB, Kimberly Clark, there you go. 2 because it made the lower low. All right, so you get the gist there. What do we got? XLU, we got utilities. They've been strong. Looking to turn into a 2 here. 91.37 if they want to break, getting back up to those highs. All right, it's had a nice move, but as long as it's stuck inside there, it ain't doing nothing. All right, so XLU, you got that one there. You got XRT on your retail. Really mixed bags here. So red on the quarter, red on the month. Just stuck inside the day here, not moving, doing anything. Chop. All right, and chop. There you go on your XRT. XLC Communications. I'm looking at Meta. It's not doing anything. They're buried inside, Jack. All right, that tells you everything right there. You know that. All right, XHB, which is your home builders. Again, stuck inside, guys. All right. So 2-1, 2-1, 2-1. We're gonna see who wants to go turning into 2s tomorrow is the real question. All right. XLE Energy. There you go. All right. Same old story, same old song and dance. Okay. Oracle made a really nice run here, and Oracle turned into a 2. All right, so 2-2 back up on. So Oracle, ARM, and Avgo. Those are the 3. All right, I don't see NVIDIA doing that. All right, NVIDIA ain't doing that. The Microsoft is not doing that. All right, so the Mag 7 is all stuck inside. All right, so Avgo, ARM, and Oracle. All right, those have been the big ones. And Qualcomm as well. That one was in the news as well. Qualcomm is stuck inside there, okay? So on your tech, that's what you got. On your diamonds, you see what's happening there. We're pretty much really stuck inside on all that business. All right. And diamonds are stuck inside. So I'd be interested to see how they're going to finish off the day. Futures have been kind of stalling out because they know that they can't move. So that's kind of what's happening here right now. Soundhound and BBAI went out running early. They really did. I mean, they came out ripping, and then turned into this. All right, of what you see now. All right, but it did make a higher high up to 1938. That's the number that we were looking for Soundhound. That thing hit the number. All right, next stop is going to be 2010. All right, this thing looks good. It looks really, really good. That was another one where you want to buy on when it comes down here. BBAI got up to 9. What did it get? 844. Look at it. It is so strong. All right, 873. It got all the way up to. Try to fight back right now on the 60 again, but you're inside here. All right, so sit tight on BBAI. That definitely going higher. But we may never get relief. We may never get relief, and that just might be the way it is. All right, so we talked about Salesforce. We talked about Oracle. We know Oracle's a little better. Boeing is a little bit better here, but stuck inside doing nothing. It is up $4 after getting clocked with the 313 in the week. All right, so back into the 3-1 inside week. We'll see if anything comes of that. I just don't know with Boeing, okay? I think just lower before it gets better. Jenny's good, man. She's stuck inside the day like everybody else. But I still think I haven't thrown on the towel on her yet. I think she gets back up to the highs of the year. DraftKings. DraftKings is buried inside. It is a 2 because it made a lower low. And then Penn National Gaming, same business there, stuck inside. All right, so there's not much to talk about. I got to say, crude's trying to come back up a little bit here. Cold Stores is having a pretty decent day, but it kind of fell off a little bit. I think Johnny John is really strong. And watch that XLV when we get back to normal, where we're not stuck inside on everything. All right, so I'm going to leave it at that. I will not get you something to the end of the day today. And as the hat that you see I'm wearing, we're going to hope you guys are going to root for them Bears. Take care of those Commanders tonight, all right? So everybody have a good evening and be good. Be good.